Well, hello and a big happy new year 2023 to all of you guys. Thanks for joining us in the new year. Thank you for all the support all the way. So today we have a different video for you. It's all about how you do an introduction of two dogs, and in this case we have the best candidates because we have a puppy that is a bit nervous, actually very nervous, and Coco, who is the stud, i.e., he is the father that, yes, had this puppy. But, well, the female is from a different compound, all different areas, so they do not know each other. But I'm hoping that Coco is maybe picking up a bit on this. Then again, Coco is good with dogs. Not the very best, but he's good. Trust me, we have come a long way. Some people might testify to this. So a bit of a backstory. What happened is, well, we bred the two dogs, and I was to collect this puppy for ourselves here, but she's not been introduced to any of the other dogs. So I know what I normally do is get a new dog, keep it in isolation for a bit, observe it a bit, learn its temperaments, learn its character, then eventually introduce it to the rest of the pack, especially when you're doing a long-term thing, right? Okay. So we do that to ensure that there are no incidents and that there are no dogs that have start off at the wrong foot, so to say. So in this case, after a few days, I deemed the puppy was good. I figured out its personality / character. Yes, dogs do have that. I decided to bring out a male because this is a female puppy. I brought out a male, but a different male in this case, a Maltese. And well, the male was calm, very calm. But upon approaching the puppy, and let me clarify, the puppy was confined within a cage, which is somewhere to the right of this video. Upon bringing the male close, the puppy got extremely aggressive, like extremely. It was barking, growling, and it was making the adult male a bit nervous, and I could tell that maybe he was getting a bit annoyed and he might start barking back, and that would go south very fast in terms of the relationship between the two dogs. Because I mean, they're in the same compound, so I need a good, healthy dynamic between them. So fast forward, I took the male back, left the puppy to settle down. She kept on barking for a few minutes, maybe even 30 minutes. I can't recall the exact timing. I gave her a few days to calm down. Then today I brought out Coco. So Coco is one of my resident males. He's a Japanese Spitz, and I've done a bit of work with him in terms of socialization and training. I haven't done anything extremely crazy, but he has obedience and he has structure. Even when you look at him, you see his body language. You may not hear everything I tell him, but you will see, rather you will observe that he's listening to me and paying attention. You can even see in some parts where the puppy stands on him, which would be an honor for dogs. Dog psychology, if you understand it. He lets a couple of things slide because he understands that we're training the puppy. And he corrects her from time to time when she does something a bit unwanted. And for those who may not know, a correction will come in the form of a growl or a stand or a stance or a glance. And you'll see the puppy either, because she's a bit nervous, she doesn't really understand what's happening. She'll take a step back, she might back, but she'll stop the behavior, and she's picking up on what is being taught to her. Yeah. So allow me to clarify and say, at the beginning of the video, she was again extremely aggressive. So we came up to her the first time. She was extremely aggressive. So me and Coco moved back a bit, gave her a few minutes to calm down, took Coco to play in the garden, make sure he's still easy and calm, which he was the whole time. Then I came back the second time. She was still barking, but the second time around we decided to just follow through and push through, yeah? You'll see in bits of the video, I've done it in bits, but the first bit we were indoors, and the second bit when she warmed up a bit, we took her out to the garden. She was still a bit nervous about Coco moving around and scratching around, especially when he's peeing, but that is part of her learning, that is part of her training. We kept on doing that, yeah? But again, this is not, we're not trying to say this is the best approach, but this is just us sharing some of what we do that works for us, that could benefit pet handler, a pet lover, a dog man, dog dad out there who is a bit stranded in how to handle the dog. So you can use some of what you're doing. If it's not clear, feel free to ask questions. And we are open to your feedback. Anything you think we could be doing differently. We do not know everything, but we are all about sharing and growing as a community. So again, that's it from Lenny's Canines for today. If you'd like us to help you out with any dog related issues, if you have similar issues, one of the biggest pointers I'd tell you is always have a barrier between the dogs, especially depending on the size, the aggression of the dogs, the potential of chaos, my bad, that is most likely to happen after the introduction, and whether you're in a capacity to contain the dogs, especially if they're big dogs. I'd say have a barrier. Some people use different strategies. You could even use a chain or whatever, but chaining a dog might be counterproductive. But again, that's a long story. Have a barrier in between them, observe them. If you're not too sure, you just better get a trainer, get a dog handler, reach out to us on 0795 445 398. We'll help you out. You could also email us at lennyscanines@gmail.com. That's LENNYS 9, my bad, K9S at gmail.com. So thank you for watching. Feel free to leave your feedback. We always like to see other videos you'd like for us to cover. And yeah, do enjoy everything else. Remember to subscribe, share with somebody who might like or enjoy the video, learn from it. And yeah, leave us a comment on what you like, didn't like, and what you'd like for us to cover on future videos. So thank you and God bless. Bye.